You're not a serial killer, right? Victim text message man before she died. Woodland Park, New Jersey at 3:52 p.m. on November 19th. Khalil Wheeler Weaver used his cell phone to Google date rape drugs. 1 hour and 53 minutes later, he used the same phone to solicit Sarah Butler for sex, offering $500. Butler was nervous. Wow, said Butler, 20, a college student who communicated with Wheeler Weaver on a social media app called Tag. You're not a serial killer, right? Quote unquote. 10 days later, Butler's body was found under a pile of leaves and sticks in Eagle Rock Reservation. Details connecting Wheeler Weaver's cell phone searches for date rape drugs, his interest in deadly poisons, and his attempts to contact women for sex filled a day of testimony Thursday in Essex County Superior Court in Newark, New Jersey. Wheeler Weaver is accused of murdering 3 women and attempting to murder a fourth in a 3-month killing spree in the fall of 2016. In court Thursday, prosecutors introduced hundreds of pages of records detailing how Wheeler Weaver used his cell phone to learn how to create potent drugs to knock a human being unconscious. He sought instructions to kill a person using household chemicals like bleach and ammonia. His searches included how to make homemade poisons to kill humans, and what chemical could you put on a rag and hold to someone's face to make them go to sleep immediately. According to cell phone records and testimony by Newark Police Lieutenant Michael Krusnes. Meanwhile, Wheeler Weaver searched for ways to erase evidence online. According to testimony, quote, if I erase all the contents and settings, will it track, unquote, he typed in an apparent reference to a cell phone's location tracker. Interspersed with these searches, he also sought information on how to become a police officer, Krusnes said, including a search for police entrance exam practice test. Wheeler Weaver grew up in a comfortable home in a middle-class neighborhood in Orange, New Jersey. His stepfather is a police detective, and his uncle is a police officer. Wheeler Weaver worked as a security guard at a hotel and also at a grocery store. The crime spree appears to have begun on August 31st, 2016, when Robin West, 19, an alleged prostitute, was last seen. Her body was found September 21st in an abandoned building that had been set on fire. Location tracking on Wheeler Weaver's phone put him at the address of the house just before the fire began. After driving away, he circled back to watch firefighters battle the blaze, the prosecutor said. The remains of a second alleged victim, 33-year-old Joanne Brown, were found on December 5th, 2016, at a vacant home. She had been struggling with homelessness and mental illness, her mother testified. The would-be fourth victim, TT, testified during the trial about her terrifying ordeal. Waking up in the back seat of her car with duct tape on her face and getting choked back to sleep, said prosecutor Adam Wells. Eventually, she managed to loosen the tape by screaming and crying, prosecutors said. She persuaded Wheeler Weaver to take her to a motel to retrieve some belongings. There, she freed herself by locking herself alone inside a motel room. Wheeler Weaver was taken into custody December 6, 2016. After he was led from his home, police officers searched his bed. They found 2 cell phones and a nightstand beside his bed. A third one was discovered under his mattress. Yeah, guys, so that's very sad. They say a serial killer is walking around, at least one serial killer is walking around free in each state. And that would mean there's at least 50 serial killers. I've heard it said there's, I laugh nervously, no offense, but it's said that there's around 50 serial killers that are free even today in America. Very scary thought. That's why I was laughing nervously. You don't know who it could be. I mean, look at this guy. He looks like a nerd. He looks like he couldn't hurt a fly. And then come to find out, he's out here murdering women. So, anyways, let me know what you guys think in the comments. This is despicable. Rest in peace to all those ladies. And, that lady, I tell you guys, women have intuition. And that lady who called it and messaged him and said, "You're not a serial killer, right?" She called it. That was her intuition, and she didn't listen to it, sadly. And it's a shame. Let's just be happy that this scumbag is off the streets and he can't hurt any more ladies. This happened in the New Jersey area, so who knows how many more are walking around on the streets. Let me know what you think in the comments, guys. Thank you so much for checking this out. Rest in peace.